company is Chris Age Technology Screens. Remember, we have a lot to do today. I'm going to take this screen down. This is going to be ready to take it upstairs and do some demonstrations. We still have a lot of testing to do on this particular product right here. So right now, I want to check out some other things on it too also before we get down that road. All right, so I'll put this one back up over here. It's on display. Now, let me get this out of the way. Over here. There we go. Well, those of you probably staring at that screen talking about that screen is not basically a scarlet. Yes, it is. There it is right there. It's definitely a scarlet right there. So it's a dark scarlet. As I said before, when your screens get in certain areas, they do go really dark. So they actually have the ability to produce that contrast technology. So I'm going to get this out of here right now because we're done with this. This is going outside. Ouch. Mother George hit the door. We have to come back in here soon. We have to do a demonstration with the, I'm going to call it an LT gunmetal, sure for light gunmetal. And we developed that for a church to help them out. All right, so let's get started first. Getting some of this stuff put over here. And I gotta be outside in a few minutes, so we have a lot to do. I'm gonna come back in and do a demonstration again on that over there, the new screen paint. Get that ready. All right, we need to swap out our projectors. Now what we're going to be doing is we're going to be testing a new, this is going to be a free color option when it comes to, this is not a paint, it's not available for the customers, it's only available to us. So this is going to allow us to be able to change or give you a different option when it comes to the 38 Black Widow pre-coated screens. Now we have a gunmetal version of it, dark gunmetal. That is the color right there, as you can see right there. And that is the gunmetal version, the dark gunmetal version of that technology. Get that sprayed onto the surface.
My container, it looks like it is going to rain today, so that's why I'm trying to get all this done now. You can have this rain in here for testing. Have some fun with it.
Let me get myself a power cord. We're not going to paint that yet. Just give me that hold. Testing always takes longer. Promos are so much easier to do. All right.
Where's the adapters or overflow for this one?
Okay, that's all set up, ready to go. Medical condition. I think a lot of people, you bring me out of this area with you. That's not gonna happen. That's funny. That's real funny. You won't believe what I just got a letter for. I got a letter for jury duty. Yeah, that's not gonna fly. I'll call an attorney, get it taken care of. I got agoraphobic. Yeah, right. That ain't gonna happen. All right, let me see. What else we gotta do? Oh, we gotta go paint the screen because look, it's about to rain and I don't wanna get caught in it. So I had to grab a hoodie. That's it. All right, let me see. That's gonna be hilarious on that one. I'm not even eligible for jury duty anyway. Not for what I was never gonna get along. All right, yeah, not for what I was in for. Then they're never gonna give me that ever. That was a big clerical mistake. I'm not even eligible for that. That'd be funny. All right, let me see. We gotta knock this out. We got to get the screen sprayed outside, get that done because it's about to get some rain. So we're actually gonna get rain. So we need to get that done because I need this thing inside of here so we can be set up. So let's go outside and get this done. This is why it's always good to have an attorney on a retainer for everything. I don't have to do any paperwork, nothing. Just call them up and give, say, look, here, take care of this, done. That's why it's good to have attorneys on the phone. Whoops! Bless you guys, that's why. Guy taught me that a long time ago when I started my company. So get yourself a few attorneys on retainers and you're good. And that's what I do. I hand them over all my problems and they take care of it. That's what they're getting paid for. Yeah, pull that one and I'll end up filing a lawsuit against you at the end of the day because that's not going to happen at the end of the day. It's so easier when you got to go in and do it. When you have an attorney walk in and take care of it for you, it's done. Like I was at the hospital right now, I need to have my records transferred to another hospital for treatment because the treatment's better than another hospital, and they were telling me some nonsense that they were going to send me the paperwork. Never freaking sent me the paperwork. Never even got here. Called an attorney. Guess what? That stuff got faxed over that day. That's why. Nonsense, I swear. People at the end of the day, common sense. All right, people, we're gonna blast this, knock this out. I don't know. It's like that. Do you feel lucky weather right now? Like, it looks like it's gonna rain, but it's not gonna rain. I'm not setting up an inflatable screen to get rain on. Because the last thing, if you got weather like this, do not do inflatable screens unless you got the new ones. Ooh, grass is growing in. Unless you got the new one that basically, they got the inflatable screens like the air mattress. You blow them up and they're up. Those right there, yeah, you're good with that. But other than that, the ones that have to take power, yeah, if you got weather like this, do not chance it. Now, when you're spraying the screen, you don't have to have a professional paint sprayer. So all you need is Wagner 250. That's it. 60 bucks. Easy to clean. If you're using a hose and a cup, that's harder because you got to flush the hose every time you use it. It's a pain in the freaking neck. That's why you see somebody spraying the screen and put down the wrong paint. They're like, oh, freak, I got to flush the hose. Hose is a pain in the neck. When I paint the screen, I go back and forth, back and forth, back and forth. You go side to side like a pattern. That way you make sure you cover every inch from this way to this way. That's basically about it. Make sure you stand about a foot away from the screen. That's it. Very easy to do. Now, if you're not sure about the edges, you go back around, hit your edges. So you go forward, back again, forward, back again, forward, back again. That way you're always covering forward and backwards. You go up and down. That's it. Pretty easy to do, but you don't need all that high-tech equipment. Not necessary. Wagner 250, that's all you need. 60 bucks, knock it out, you're done. Now keep in mind, these are pre-coated. You don't paint these at all. We paint them for you. So this formula we have, it's never going to be issued to a customer, never. It's only for us to use. The only time we issue them out, do we ever issue them out to anybody? No, we don't. Not even companies can't even have them. They don't even get them. This is our special coating that we use. So anytime you see this stuff pop up, it's only because we did it. No one else has access to it. Oh, here. There we go. So you can see it's a different color right there. There we go. Nice even coat, no blots, no spots, none of that. Very easy to do. You don't need all that expensive high-end equipment, not even necessary. Anytime you use a paint sprayer like that, unless you're going to do a huge application job, that's it. But for something that's small, look at a basic stain sprayer 250 and you're done. That's it. Look at all that. That's when you're doing too much. People have to understand, when you use complicated sprayers like that in your demonstrations, you can confuse your customers, because the customer at the end of the day is still going to be intimidated by the paint sprayer. Even the Wagner 250, which is a really easy paint sprayer to use. The Wagner 250, those sprayers, they kind of make it so the everyday Joe can use them. That's why they're made that way. Everything's all in one compressor, all that easy to clean, easy to wash out. But when people use complicated paint sprayers in there, you already got a customer that's going to be intimidated. And then to see it being used with that machine, yeah. Cup and hose is a whole different thing. It's got a whole different separate compressor and everything to itself. And you got to do maintenance on the compressor. You got to do maintenance on the hose. It's a lot of work. It's like when you airbrush a screen. There's so many parts of airbrushing the screen when you do airbrushing. Airbrushers have their own separate compressors and everything. That's all in one unit. Very easy for the customer to use. That's what they were going for when they designed it. You don't want to confuse your customer. Where's that going into? So what we're gonna do is, with this particular option, since we code this for you, we're gonna basically give you, when you go to order the screen, you're gonna see an option come down saying what color you want it in. You want it in a 38, which is the new version we have. That's the one you saw. We took the black fabric and laid it across the screen. It pulls a much higher white level, or you can have it in gunmetal. So it's a free option. And with the free option, we do the work for you. So that's what I'm doing right now for the demonstration for that screen. The gunmetal we have for roll-on applications, which we're going to be doing next in the next demonstration when it's going out for the church, that's also going to be added to the gunmetal selection. You can have an LT, which is light gunmetal, or you can have it in dark gunmetal. So that's a free option for you also. Any other company is going to charge you extra for that extra for something different. They're always going to charge you different. They never give you anything for free. Never do that. You know, I try not to be like those big companies or anybody else. I'm trying to do our own thing over here. So if any other company like Diamond, one of them came out with an ultra light gunmetal, they're going to charge you an arm and a leg for it. You know they're going to charge. They're not giving you that for free. That's a free option. And besides, I don't want to develop another shopping cart. I already got the gunmetals on there separately. I'm trying to keep the thing as light as possible in my carts. So, like that. This is how much we have left after painting a 100-inch screen. That's it right there. So we have plenty. We have a gallon of that, plenty. That'll paint tons of screens. The purpose of we make these applications is, number one, they have to activate extremely fast. They don't require a lot of covering on top of that. And you know what I mean? It's easy to make it easy to process. Because if someone orders 100 of these, I got to be to get these things knocked out. So I can do about a bunch of these in no time at all and get them out of the way. Okay, that's done. Got the test finished. Now we're going to wait for that to dry out there. While that's drying out there, I'm going to come back in. We're going to show the final results, and we'll be done. I got to make some phone calls. I got to call my my lawyer friend to get this thing to disappear for me. And I'll be back in. All right? Be safe out there, and God bless.